everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good night. We are back for All the Vibes, another episode. Before we get started, make sure you follow us on all our social medias, allthevibes365.com. That's our website. That's also our email, allthevibes365@gmail.com. ATV365 is the ATV365.com is the website. You can follow us on Instagram at 2_ all the vibes. You can follow us on Twitter, all the vibes 2_. Keep updated with everything that's going on. Before we get started, also introduce ourselves. My name is Mike the B, but most people call me Mike. Who else do I have?
It's cameraman Chris back in the cut.
Is that right?
I was trying to think of a bar to go with that, bro. But I'm really not a rapper, bro. I sometimes I think I can rap, but I really can't. I have no bars.
No shocker.
What rhymes with cut?
But
see something better than that. That's trash.
What?
All right, cameraman
touch.
Cameraman Chris back in the cut,
Sut.
coming through like King Tut.
Say what?
Say what? That's all I got.
I know that's right.
I'm gonna leave the other one out. I had another
Type
one,
shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to P Swag. Type
Shout out
shit.
P Swag.
Shut up, P, mother. Panic P.
Pandemic P.
Period.
Pandemic P.
All right.
Playoff P.
Nah, it's not playoff P.
Persecution P.
P about the most unathletic nigga I know.
Perpendicular P.
Have you seen him shoot a
I
basketball?
have never seen P on any type of court ever.
Hey.
My bad, Fear. My bad, P. My bad, bro. All of it.
Okay.
Who else is here with us today?
It's your girl, being Mary May. If you don't know who the fuck I am, now you know.
You from New York?
I am from New York.
Not from
originally.
fucking New York, nigga.
Not even gonna
Not
cap.
from-
I am
not
from
from-
New York.
You're not from fucking New
I'm
York.
from New York originally, but I
Fucking
grew up in
Springfield,
Springfield,
Missouri.
unfortunately. And you know,
Well,
So if I ask the court where you from, what you gonna say?
I'm finna say I'm from Long Island.
If I ask
New York.
him where you from, what you gonna say?
Ask who?
Sequoia.
Sequoia is from Springfield. We went
So
to
are
high
you-
school together.
Exactly. So are you?
I grew up in Springfield. I don't disclaim that. I grew up in Springfield. If you check my social security, it's a social security from New York.
Yeah,
I just want you to know
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean.
son.
Yeah,
Out here bugging.
no, you
You ain't never
bugging,
wore no
son.
Tim's.
Out here.
I ain't never seen
Y'all
you
in my
Tim's,
business?
You would never wear Tim's.
I don't like that.
No,
You don't
although I had
You don't even
Timbs.
own a pair of Timbs. We gotta introduce.
Niggas wear Timbs with do-rags. It's nighttime. Niggas got glasses on in New York.
Excuse me.
Sunglasses is the nighttime.
I don't know what he's talking about.
That's in New York.
We're introducing someone.
If you ain't got a do-rag on with your hat, you ain't from New York.
With the butters on.
Yeah.
The
with
butters.
buttons.
The Yadas.
Yadas.
The Yadas.
Yadas.
You know what I'm saying?
With a fitted.
Yeah,
I
I
love
got
it.
fitted hats on. It's fucking 2 degrees. Niggas still got fitteds on. Ears cold as a bitch. Got fitteds on. Come on, son. It's cold as a bitch out here, son, but it's fitted hard. Come on, son.
Come on, son.
You're bugging right now, son. You go down the bodega, me and you.
Hey.
The bodega. Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, this
Go to
weather
the
mad
bodega.
disrespectful.
Don't Tim, son. Don't ain't even Tim, son.
This weather mad disrespectful, son.
Y'all done had Fivio. You know what will New York be?
50 Cent. Jay-Z.
50 cent. Half of a dollar. All right, next. What's next?
That's so disrespectful.
Young
That's
Ma.
crazy.
Pop. No disrespect.
I recently
now,
saw.
don't
Okay,
disrespect.
so I know about Young Ma.
Alright.
So we know that she went up on stage with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys.
That wasn't Young Ma.
That's Little Mama.
Lil Mama. That's what I was thinking
Same
about, though.
person,
Same person. I was thinking
Ah,
about Lil Mama.
Actually, no, you're right.
I was thinking about Lil
actually, no,
Mama.
you're right. That's
Not the same person.
That's disrespectful. They're not the same person. But
I was thinking about Lil Mama,
I was
too.
thinking about Lil
Me too.
Mama.
Not Young Ma. I
There was a
respect
video.
Young Ma.
There was a video that I actually haven't seen where Beyonce tried to like stop her from going.
But
on
she
stage.
said-
I never saw that video. Have you seen the video?
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it yesterday.
There's a video like Beyonce was literally like trying to stop Lil Mama from like going on stage. Yeah, basically, she's like she put her hands up to like grab her. She's like, no, come back. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing? And the rest is history.
Yeah.
What a
Jay-Z
great-
was so
bro,
shook when Lil
The
Mama came on stage.
VMAs
She's like, who
used
the fuck is this?
Bro,
Who's
VMAs
his
used to
fan?
be like that.
But like,
VMAs, you really used that. I remember
he
those VMAs,
he
Chris Brown was dancing on
slowly
tables.
backed up on stage while bobbing his head.
He want to be a part of that moment in history.
What you know about me? What you know? Is that Lil Mama?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Somebody go support one or two.
You her biggest fan?
I mean, that was a hit when
Yeah,
it came
no,
out. I
everybody
ain't gonna
else
cap
know.
it. I
I
ain't
thought
gonna
she
cap
was
it.
in Roll Bounce, but it wasn't her.
I was listening
Who's
to it a
it?
little
No,
bit.
Making Good.
I was listening to it.
It
No,
did bop
he
to
said
that
Megan
song.
Good. He didn't get what I was talking about.
You said roll bounce?
I said, never mind. Let's not do it. Because
Let's
not
not.
respectful anymore.
Let's not.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
You don't get it?
No, I
You
don't.
never heard people say that?
No, I'm sorry, bro.
You ain't never heard people. This is what people say, not me, y'all. Let's clear this up. People have said on Twitter that Lil Ma and Bow Wow look similar.
They have said that. No, that's
They do.
fact.
They
I
do.
have
They do. They do.
And nigga said she's been in a lot of movies. She's done a lot of success. In Tokyo Drift and then motherfucking
Like
roll bounce.
Like Mike.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, bro.
They have some similar features.
Woo! Bro, Twitter
Similar
do a number.
features.
Speaking of Twitter, today Shakari Richardson race.
We not
He
going to
didn't
introduce
even-
Tuck.
Dang.
God damn,
Dang.
slow your
Like, we
roll.
was talking forever.
Man, I
Tell
forgot.
him what. Tell him what it is.
Hey, my name's Tucker. Most people call me Tuck, and I'm just happy to be here. You know.
I know that's right.
All right.
Shout out to Tuck, real nigga, in the building.
His shoe game is immaculate.
And is.
So I've heard.
No, for real. Show him. Tuck. Oh, no, for
Woo!
real. Show him. Every week.
I know that's
real.
right.
I forgot. Yeah, that's real. Serious.
That's real money.
Bro, Tucker go every episode. Tucker goes 4 years worth of episodes every time with new shoes.
He the one who afford our.
Oh,
He afford our studios.
All right, let's get to it.
Speaking of Twitter, we was talking about earlier. This past weekend, as of yesterday, I think yesterday was the 21st.
It's actually better for you to not start to stop naming days just because. when we
Yesterday, the
post
But that's
Prefontaine
true, though.
it,
Olympics.
just say Shakari.
Yesterday, the Prefontaine trials, or not trials, but meet, I would call it, took place. Shakari Richardson finally got to
championship, dog.
run
It
in
was
the championship against the 1, 2, 3 in the Olympics from the Jamaican
Elaine
team.
and Shelly.
Elaine, there was the third place was there. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
I
I
forgot
don't
her name,
You know what I'm saying? And other tops in the world, she got her chance to shine. You know, we've been waiting for a while to see her run against them. Sadly, she ended up coming in ninth place. We all know that.
Last.
How do y'all feel about that? Not only from how do y'all feel about her in the race, but how do y'all feel about how social media is kind of taking
Cooking
it?
it.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm gonna take it and run with it. Pun intended. All right. Here's what I am about it, bro. One, clearly the break. It seems like it affected her a little bit, which is fine. I mean, you know, you've been away from the sport. She was running constantly, running in championships and shit like that. You know, she's been away from the sport, so she got to get her leg. I feel like she had to get her game, technically her game legs under her. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure she's in shape, but it's like any athlete will tell you there's nothing like in game shape. You know, like a track runner will tell you like there's nothing running against people. Basketball player will tell you there's nothing like actually playing in the game type shit. So it kind of felt like, you know, she was a little out of game shape because, you know, like we've watched her previous runs and like when she starts, like she's not in first, but like that second gear that she hits like at about the 50-meter mark is usually where she takes off. And like we didn't see that yesterday. So it's like it kind of felt like, you know, she just had to get her legs under her back a little bit as far as that goes. She'll be back. Like she's young. She's one of the best in the sport. All of that, we know that. As far as her response, like I think she needs a PR person. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say it because
I believe that's true. 100%.
because they're like, yes, there is a large majority of people that are hating on her because of her appearance, because of her confidence, cockiness, whatever they want to call it. Those people on this side, they're wrong. We as black people are allowed to be confident in our craft. We're allowed to be cocky in our craft, and we're confident. People in general, like I'm actually tired of people saying people should be humble. If you work that hard and you're that good, you're elite, be as cocky or confident as you want because you worked for it. And that's fine. Where I have an issue with her is one, almost kind of insulting the USA team when she was talking about, when she was implying that she was the only hope to medal in the sprints when she got suspended. Like, I mean, even if you are, you got, you know, support the other women on your team, because at this point, like Olympics, America, you're the same team technically. It's not even technically, you are the same team. And then it's like, I don't know, she's just, like I said, I feel like she needs a PR person for people to just tell her, like, yes, like you might feel this way, but with the amount of attention that you have and like the amount that you're in the public eye, some things are better left unsaid. You know, you don't like when no one's asking you. Well, I'm not asking her to. I'm not asking her to change who she is, but some things don't need to be said. So like yesterday when she lost, she started the interview out really well. She's like, you know, I'm glad to be back. You know, I'm not sad that I lost, type shit like that. And then she started going on like, I'm never leaving. And like she started cussing, and I was like, okay, like it's not. This doesn't need to be said. And it's like it seems like she has such a big chip on her shoulder, which it's fair to assume that that's how she got where she is because of that chip. But it's like sometimes you don't need to carry that over. That's just and that's how I perceive it. Obviously, I don't know. None of us know her, and we don't know what she's going through or what she's thinking. But how it looks is what I'm commenting on, and it did not look great. Granted. Later on, she did apologize for that interview and congratulate the other women, but obviously that's not being broadcasted.
Right.
The only thing that's being broadcasted is the actual interview to make her look bad. But I closed it out by saying she needs a PR person.
She does need a PR person.
She needs a PR person. Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. So I had read something about basically in her interview she was saying like she just wanted to come back just after all the stuff she had been through with like her mom passing away. Right. But so I understand because you can't tell nobody how to grieve. Exactly. And that's also what they were saying when she had got caught with smoking weed. She said that was her reasoning, which if so may have been that. But at this point, like I feel like you got another race to come up. Like what you really need to do. Obviously you can't smoke that close to some shit. Even if she wasn't smoking, but she was just basically being very cocky with it. Which I get. But you also did take 9th place. So it's like you should have been racing or training when you was out for a minute. That would have been an advantage to you. Especially
and she might have been.
That's fact, she might have been. But also we have to think about she was also working with Ye, like for his shit.
That's true.
So it's like who knows how long that shit was. We can only guess like it was only a couple of days. But that nigga put out 2 different commercials with her. Two different ones after we thought only one. So it's like, who would have known how long that was going on for? And that nigga's already been on 3 different tours. So it's like, she probably was putting all facts. Exactly. Yeah. So we just don't know. But, I mean, she could have just saved all that extra shit the first interview and just been like, congratulations to everybody else, et cetera, et cetera. Because she's not the only person who lost a mom during the Olympics. Another girl who was from the USA who was throwing, she lost her mom like the next day after her interview.
There's so many people that's in the Olympics, like, it's fair to assume that there's a large majority of the people that are going through something. There's so many people that compete from all different countries, like
thousands.
And that's
why people's families couldn't come, like they back home.
And that was why I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, that's.
But that's why I was so mad when like people were like, "Let's boycott the Olympics because she got banned because she was smoking." Like I understand why she was smoking, and we can talk about why the rules are the rules. But at the same time, like there's so many other like black people, black women, even in her event that are still competing. And you want to talk about boycotting the Olympics? What about all these other black women that are still racing? Like y'all talk about support, but y'all gonna just turn your back on all these other women.
Exactly, and like, it was still stuff against them. Like,
like come on, y'all gotta. I don't know. Keep context and keep it consistent. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
Tuck, you got anything, bro?
She needs a PR person for sure. I mean, I think that's just a common thing. Can't go on rants like she had for sure, and like not acknowledge the other racers or anything like that. She's kind of like all me. Yeah. I'm still gonna be here, and next time I'll be back.
I forgot she dropped out the shit,
like Yeah, she did.
My 200 dropped out.
For real.
Yeah.
Does Elaine got the 200 record too? Did she?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't know if the 200 maybe so. I think.
I just know, man. I got love for Shakari. I love to see her run. She's entertaining. She's a personality. She brings excitement to the sport. All I'm saying is, listen, it don't look good when you're talking all that shit.
It don't.
And you get last. And
it's
it's not even like we've been debating all day whether like she kind of slowed down toward the end or whether she just didn't.
It would have been fine if she was talking that shit.
Yeah, I thought she didn't have the second verse. Y'all thought that she kind of slowed down.
I thought she slowed down.
I'm with Chris.
Yeah, I don't think she was about 3 steps behind.
If they was dusting her ass from both sides, that's my thing. Like, if you would have got third, maybe even fourth, top 5, right. I would have gave it to you.
But what I'm saying is like 40 yards in, like, it was still
and they was all going. She stopped. Like, it wasn't hella people behind. That's my thing. Like, it was no one else with her. It was just her.
But Mary, it was no way. But Mary, it was close. up until like the 30 or 40 mark. That's when people started pulling away. It's like 30 to
She
50.
could have pushed
But
that.
I'm saying 30 to 50 is not that far away. I'm saying she didn't have it that great. She just didn't have it.
She just didn't have it. Facts,
I'm not
and
saying
I
she
agree.
quit. I'm saying she didn't have it. She
I
got
don't
burned.
know.
That's what I'm saying.
I think she could have had. If she was training, she could have had
Yeah,
that.
she ran at 11.
She was doing commercials
Yeah,
and shit
11,
for Ye, and I
14.
think she
I
was
damn near
cocky
ran
with
at 11
that.
high. No, I'm kidding. Okay. I ran 12. But either way.
Blazing.
No, I think she could have had that, to be honest, because everybody was but her. Every single person in that race but her was pushing.
She'll be back.
She'll be back,
I
as she
know.
should.
She got- but
because
they-
she can't go back. She can't take another L like that.
You can't have the Jamaicans getting mad at you. They ain't did nothing to you. Shelly ain't did nothing to you. And you got Shelly looking at you crazy.
I knew
Who's
Shelly
a
was
legend?
gonna win though, even if she
Oh,
ran the
legend.
She
Olympics.
was D1 right
Bro,
now. Like she's a
Shelly
legend.
would have won even if she was in the Olympics.
If I'm not mistaken, Shelly is 35. So if she's 35, that means she's been competing at least until what, 12?
Shelly
12,
would've
16 to 20. At least. Because she would have been 4? 10 years
Yeah.
ago. Or no,
Yeah.
that's not. It's 21 right now. So 9 years ago, she'd have been fucking 24, 25.
Shelly would have won.
She's been
anyways.
competing for a
Probably-
while.
She was probably in 2008.
She
too.
might have been. So that's
At
what I'm
least
saying.
the
Like,
trials.
that's an OG in the game, bro. You got to respect your OGs, bro. Like, when Kobe went up against Mike, like, he wanted to compete, but he didn't disrespect
And he
Mike.
wanted to learn too. He's
Exactly,
always
bro.
to
Like,
learn,
he didn't
facts.
disrespect him. Like, you got to respect the game at a certain point.
You never know, Shakari. She could have got some of her off the blocks. You never know what they could tell her. Hey, this is how you got the
Yeah,
blocks.
because I mean, like we
You know what
we
I'm
talked
saying?
about this too. Like her starts, the form doesn't look bad, but like she's not as fast on her starts than when how she finishes.
Because she
Like,
usually has that speed at the end. So okay,
Exactly.
I'm gonna get whoever.
That phase two.
I just feel like
yeah,
if she would have
Everybody
been
else,
humble
when
in
they
her
hit that
response,
phase
it would have been
two,
cool.
and raise their
Mhm.
heads up.
She didn't have to do all that.
they
That's
gone.
how I feel.
But, like her starts,
Man.
she'd be like in the back until she
Yeah.
pick up that second flow.
She
But that's
could've just
because
been
it makes
humble
sense
in
for her.
it.
She be on social media. She know niggas talking shit, so of course she gonna say talk your shit. But like you didn't have to do all that. That's how I feel. If you would have took top 3, top 4, I would have let you saw. But you were in last place.
Right. And my thing is like we've seen
By a
interviews from her
couple
before,
years.
and I don't remember her cussing. So that's how you know like she
Right,
was
it's
really
like
just,
you
she was really
really-
out of control. Like,
Right.
she wasn't thinking about what she was gonna say.
Bruh.
You know
Did
what I
she
mean?
not when
What's up when they interviewed her about her mom?
not that one. The was it the
The
Olympic
World
trials
Championships?
or something like that where she got on the team. She didn't. I know she was like, "I'm that girl." She didn't cuss in that one.
Who she
I
married?
I think she did, but it may.
But I
have
think
been
everybody's
like,
bypassed because she was like, you know,
I don't remember
that was a
doing it.
positive thing we were getting.
I remember
coming out.
she was like when she like won the race and they
Yeah.
had her mic'd up. But I don't remember
She-
like
I can't
during
remember
the
what she
interview
said.
that she was. I don't know.
It was
still,
like you gonna remember my fucking name. I think what she said, but she was still running though. It wasn't like
Yeah.
that, but she was still running. Like it was like when she was done running,
yeah, like when she was,
and it was
kinda
hard.
running
Everybody
down.
was hard.
It was hard.
All I was asking from her is that she would have been like, you know what, I got whooped this race. I'm back at it. And
Right.
it happen again.
And it like I said,
I
it
just said I've been
started
off
it started
for
out
a
that
second.
way,
Like it ain't gonna happen
and
again.
then it went
Bet.
so.
She,
bad.
it would have been best. She would
I
have said,
still
"I've been
support her.
off."
No, I definitely do.
I
I'm
still
just
support her.
saying like I just want her. Hopefully, she takes it as a learning experience. I don't want her.
Mhm.
Don't change who you are. Don't do none of that.
Like I
but
said.
at the same time, it's just like
It could be the best
respect
loss.
respect the people in your game that's better than you because
Yeah.
there are. You never take off your times. Have never technically been the fastest for
Right.
one.
Yeah.
And it's like, just I don't know, just have. I don't want to say humility or humble because I don't want her to be, but I don't know.
It gets okay to have humility about yourself. To understand that I'm gonna be the best, but right now I understand I haven't beat them yet. How can I get better?
I just don't want her to
You know what I'm
disrespect
saying?
other women in the game. That's
You
That's what it is. That's what
Right.
humility
Right.
comes. That's what humility
Right.
comes from. You lose, you lost. You know what? I lost. I wasn't say I'm back at it. It's whatever. Fuck it.
Facts.
I lost.
because
Twitter's gonna take it up. Like, but she was
Elaine
flying.
burnt
Elaine,
the
let's
shit.
not take away. That
Elaine
shit was
burnt everybody.
ridiculous. Second fastest time ever. Elaine was flying.
like even
Shelly
Shelly
flying.
was about 2-3 sets behind
Like
her.
yeah. So it's just it can be
Those
it can
weren't dummy
it can be the
first.
best loss you ever had. And it man, who knows?
It
I'm not
could
saying that'd
be.
be her last loss, but it could be the best loss she ever has.
Could be.
And just saying this fake way they could propel her to. So I hope it gets there. I mean, Twitter gonna do their thing. I ain't gonna cap. Some of that shit was funny, like some of that shit was funny. But at the same time, I'm not hating on her because I want to see her fucking take the US win and shit.
But Jamaicans was talking shit on Twitter. No cap.
But they had reason to this time.
They
I
had
think.
reason.
They had
to.
reason
They had
to.
reason to.
As they should.
You know, it's not like she went on and said congratulations to these 2 women. You know, all that. She didn't say
Congratulations to the 8 women.
For real.
Well, yeah,
no,
you're
really,
right, 'cause
the
she was
8.
behind
No
all
cap.
of them.
Because she
No.
was very that.
They all competed out here. I didn't do my thing. I'm gonna come back. I'll see him in whatever next media is.
I
I'm
would
sure
say
we
you
gonna
had me in the
start off
first half. That's what I would say. You had me in the first
You
half.
had
It's
me in the
okay.
Literally.
Congratulations to
you,
them.
You kept having me.
And you kept
Oh
having
my
me.
gosh.
You know, unfortunately, I didn't do my best.
And that's okay.
I'll see you next time around.
Exactly, that's okay.
What the fuck? She did the fucking most.
You know, Usain Bolt wasn't beating everybody. I'm pretty sure Johan Blake beat him at some
Right,
point.
I'm
That's
sure
why
everybody took
That's why people
their
thought that
L's.
Johan was gonna beat him in the Olympics because he had beat. I feel like
He
he beat
did
him
in
in like the
in
championships.
2016, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Johan,
He did.
Nah.
Johan did beat him in 100, wasn't he?
It was,
No.
I thought
Was that a
it
world
16.
championship?
Was
He
it
had,
12?
it was the world
Was that a world
championships in like
championship?
14 or something like that.
And the Olympics was 16.
Mhm.
Okay, all I know is
I didn't watch. I was at
I still stand by what
military
I say.
school.
Johan
School.
is pound for pound still faster than than Usain.
I
It's just
can't
that
agree.
Usain has that. But when they ran the 100, Johan was beating him up until like the 50-meter mark, and that stride just took him.
Maybe that's where he lost
So
it.
he's not
Maybe he
faster.
could
He's
be
not fast, but he's not
fast.
fast. Faster than-
Listen, like
He
I said,
lost that last-
yeah, I have your
So
opinion.
wait,
I have my opinion.
So wait,
He lost the race, but I'm just saying, pound for pound,
how much do they weigh?
But
it's kind of
maybe it's-
like if
They probably weigh the same amount.
listen, it's the same mentality. It's the same mentality that like if Allen Iverson was 6'6", he'd be the GOAT. It's the same mentality. It literally is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
Okay.
I mean, I can see that, but he's still so.
You know, I didn't know, bro.
and Allen Iverson is still worse than Jordan. Exactly. That's my point.
Unfortunately, like,
At the end of the day,
if Usain was like, I would retire, then yeah, like that's
if
him.
Allen Iverson was 6'6", the same size as Kobe Bryant, he'd be the GOAT.
We had to make alterations and modifications.
Same with Johan.
Some serious.
But he's still slow.
4 inches.
He's still the slowest.
Are you talking about Blake, or are we talking about Iverson right now?
We're more so talking about Iverson.
Okay, so Iverson.
I don't know how-
That's about 7 inches.
I don't know how tall.
I don't think he's even 6 foot, bro.
He's 6 foot.
They still
Do you know Steve
How
Nash
tall
is
is-
6'2"?
Yeah.
He's not 6'2".
Yeah,
I don't care
that's
what
what
nobody
listed
says.
him at, bro.
I don't care what nobody says. They listed Damian Lillard at 6'3". That's not true either.
Who is he, 5'4"?
He's probably like 6'1".
Yeah. How tall is Usain Bolt?
He's like
At
6'5",
least
6'6".
How tall is Johan Blake? 5'11"?
Like
Sorry,
5'11".
6 feet, 6'1", maybe 6 feet.
That's some serious alterations. They probably weigh the same amount because he's got a very muscular
Listen,
frame.
I know you don't listen to this, but Tyreek Hill, you cannot be Usain Bolt in the race.
Hey,
Duh.
Tyreek Hill,
You can't.
come on the show.
that too, but duh, nigga, we knew that. I knew that.
Tyreek Hill form not even great. He just fast as shit.
He's
naturally.
fast as shit, but
He
he
runs like
cannot.
this.
Right, he be throwing his
cannot
ass
beat- I'm tired of
sideways.
y'all trying Jamaicans. You cannot beat goats.
What if Tyreek Hill's
Period.
Jamaican though?
He's not gonna
You don't-
beat Usain Bolt. That's the point.
You don't
Point
even.
blank period.
You don't
He's
even
not
know.
gonna beat him.
You're not even from Jamaica. You from New
I
York.
don't have to be. My blood is
Make-
tied in.
Make
He
up
not
your
gonna
mind,
beat
man.
him.
Make up your mind.
My people
But-
is tied
but-
in. He not gonna beat him.
But
Simple. If he beat him, I give you $100. We could.
If
2016,
Tyreek Hill beats Usain Bolt,
Yes, I give it to you.
2016,
What happened? 2016.
Tyreek Hill's high school 200-meter run would have got him the bronze medal in the Olympic final.
What did he run?
He ran like a 19.8
Damn.
in high school.
No, he's all time fast, but Usain Bolt, based on his event time, is literally
The fastest
the
man
fastest man ever.
ever.
Right? Exactly.
I'm
Ever.
just saying it's
There
impressive. He
hasn't
would have got
been-
bronze.
No, they're very
He
impressive.
ain't seen us. I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't know who you talking about. I
He
ain't
ain't seen
wrestling
us
with no Tyreek Hill.
10 minutes, 4 meters.
Tyreek Hill could
whoop
Tyreek Hill could give me a 50-meter handicap, and I still lose by 40 meters.
We slow
Damn.
as fuck, boy.
I am slow. We are slow.
Golly.
I've seen you run, Micah. You slow.
I don't
Let me
even
tell you
know
this.
in
I'm fast.
comparison.
I'm
They're
fast.
so
If
If it's
special.
5 meters,
Goats.
I'm not losing off the blocks. Believe me.
L.
Tell me-
L.
tell me-
You never even
On
ran
this
track.
couch. L.
I did run track.
No, you didn't. You
Yes,
ran.
I
You
did.
did condition for like.
I ran AAU track as a kid. Made it all the way to fucking.
You must have lost.
That was
You must have
20
lost all
years
your
ago.
speed when you got to high
That
school.
I
was
did.
20 years ago.
Cause you slow.
It went up fucking 20 years.
And
ago.
you know what's crazy?
Micah got like a YMCA game.
20
That
years
old-
ago.
That old man in the YMCA.
It's 20
You know
years
what's
ago.
funny though?
What's up?
In 8th grade, I was the second fastest kid in my middle school.
And then everybody grew.
And then everybody else got faster and I stayed the same.
Chill.
Listen,
Usain, Tyreek, 4 or 5 meters right now.
Shakari.
This
your
is
car.
the ball is
we,
life
we want the
group.
best for you, Shakari. We just
They
want,
play
we want you to
recreational
grow.
ball.
That's all we want. What's
This
all
is
right?
the recreational
Yeah,
ball group.
Speaking of recreation, Kanye West is having another listening party in Chicago,
see you can
Illinois.
Go ahead.
Kanye West is back with another Donna listening party in Chicago, Illinois.
Soldier Field.
Soldier Field. This
How is that
time,
recreational?
It's just for recreation. He does it all the time now. It's like a hobby, so it's recreational.
That's fair. There you go. That's fair.
Well,
Excuse me, bro. I just want
DA or some shit.
the DA.
DA. Damn, what we talking about?
Kanye, Donda.
Ye has decided that it's time for another major performance.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel about it? Do y'all feel like the album is finished? Do y'all feel like it's coming now that he's in Chicago? Or do y'all feel like he's just still pretty much editing and going along with the crowd? Like, I don't know how to explain it. What do y'all feel about it?
I think it's
the album.
Do y'all know?
The album isn't real.
We actually, me and Brianna talked about that. We was like, he's never
going-
releasing it.
He's going with the flow. He's just giving you guys a taste of everything that he's made
on,
right now and within the last 3 years. That's what I think. I think he's just going with the flow and he's making money off of listening parties.
Oh, it's not free to go?
I don't think
No, it's not. I'm actually
free.
going to this
how much
current
it
one in
takes?
Chicago. So my ticket came to like 108 after
Stop
tax.
playing on
But
tour.
the cheapest were like
Is it
74.50. Yeah, nosebleeds.
I think that, I
So-
don't know. I feel like, I don't think that the album's not real. I think it's a mix between what you said, Mike. I think he's definitely, I think,
It's a real album.
yeah, and I also feel like if he could release it today if he wanted to, but I feel like he really cares about the feedback and like how people receive it. So like, I think he has a product that's put together.
Yeah,
but
he does.
Yeah, he's going back
I
and forth.
agree.
I feel like I personally haven't listened. I didn't listen to the first listening party or the second, and I won't listen to the third because I want to hear the actual studio version when it's like fully put together. But I feel like, has there been changes?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
okay, so this thing. So I heard somebody who's tapped in with this nigga and his group and shit. So apparently this is his 4th secret listening party. That would be in Chicago. So his first one was in Las Vegas.
When
And it
nobody
really
knew
was
about
the acapella.
Mm-hmm.
The beats really wasn't on there type shit. It was just kind of what he was thinking about, whatever. Then they had the beats added the second one, which would have been the first Atlanta
That we knew
go
about.
around. Facts.
Okay.
Then the second was when the choir was added, and everybody kind of thought that was the finish. But you know, the last one, Jay-Z had just sent, like, everybody was sending their verses in, like, that day. Like, Yachty, Baby, all of them were sending their verses in today. So this one is a kind of, I'm assuming, like, the official
Where's it at?
ending.
You said Chicago?
Chicago, his hometown.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, this probably could be it. But also, since this shit that happened with the screenshot, him and Drake and Push allegedly, I'm like, it's possible this nigga
These
probably
nerd
might
jock
not release
niggas.
it because he beefing with nerd ass jocks.
Nerd ass jobs.
They're both petty, bro.
So
44,
I feel like
45,
he
let
probably
it
got
go.
some disses now that he been in the lab. You know, okay,
But when-
I'm not finna drop
But
this.
when was the last time? On some real shit, when was the last time Kanye dissed Drake in an album?
Whenever
Y'all
he
miss it?
was the presidential election, like when he was doing that whole spiral, like.
But I'm saying in a song though.
I don't think he's ever.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably not. Except for the Pusha T shit.
He gonna send Pusha to do it.
But
bro.
then I saw an interview also with Pusha when he was with like Joe Budden and them.
Yeah,
but
I
it
seen
was
the
when
same
all
one.
of them were
Yeah.
together.
He's like, they
Facts.
still be getting
He
together.
was like, they got a bromance and like I play neutral whenever Drake come to the studio. I
gotta
can't be
leave,
there.
right.
You know, then I hear like, oh, Drake pulling up X, Y, and Z days and I ain't there. But Drake can be there this amount of days. So I'm like, well, maybe
Because Joe was like, that don't
that's
make
weird. Like,
he said, that's weird, Pusha.
Right, like Mal
That's weird, bro.
Mal was like, he should, you know, Kanye should say, he like, niggas ain't built like me. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what to expect
Nigga
here.
added to the group chat. Make sure he felt like he was offended
Facts.
too. Push, you see that shit, Push? What? Did you see that shit, Push? 44,
So-
45, me and you, 44, 45.
So I don't know
Let
what
it
to
go.
expect with this.
Nerd ass jocks, let it go.
I mean, shit, Drake literally said yeah. So, I mean, there's no...
He did.
There's no...
He did, so it's very
Confusion.
It's a
exact.
solid album.
It was. I don't think it's as good as Pegasus, though.
Shit
No,
set in
Pegasus,
stone.
Pegasus is my favorite tribute. That's the first tribute album I said, wow, this is actually...
Pegasus was a very solid album.
Yeah, but
I like
like
it.
the Pegasus.
So excited. I don't think he was going to stay around. I'm actually...
I'm happy about Trippie,
pleasantly
man.
surprised that he did.
He's like Lil Baby for me. I wasn't fans of them, but they just showed me they was
I've
better.
been telling you niggas from the get-go that Lil Baby was going to surpass what's his face.
Oh.
Manager or something.
What's his face? What I'm talking about? What's his face?
Not gonna.
I didn't forgot his name.
Not gonna.
Right, you don't even know what he's talking about.
Pistol.
Not gonna. He ain't past
Sword. Gunner. Oh, my bad. Gunner.
He ain't
It's a
past
lot.
Gunna.
He
He
said-
He didn't know
Y'all
who
tell
the
him
fuck
what we
y'all
did.
was talking about.
ain't past Gunna
He
yet.
named three
Lil
people.
Baby is absolutely
He ain't past Gunna.
surpassed Gunner.
Gunna.
Absolutely.
Gunna not only rap, but Gunna make music
listen,
in different
Micah,
type
Micah,
of vibes,
Micah,
styles.
Micah.
He makes the same
Cadences.
song.
Micah. Gunna's nice, but come on.
Baby makes the same shit every time.
No.
I love
That
it.
was Gunna's
I love Lil
criticism.
Baby.
No, that was absolutely Gunna's criticism.
How you think Lil Baby know how to rap?
They don't rap the same
I'm
anymore
weird.
at all. at all.
So who wrote Lil Baby raps at the beginning?
In the beginning, it was Gunna. But I'm saying we're not gonna act like Lil Baby has like completely evolved. Bro, you realize that Lil Baby's literally getting on tracks with like Drake and Cole and like going toe to toe.
What if Gunna's right?
What are you saying about Gunna?
That would blow my mind because it's like, why are you not getting these bars on your own album? But like Lil Baby literally got on a track with Cole and was rapping with him.
Did you hear One of Deluxe?
See it, bro. It's
so
great.
what are you saying?
It's like all the shit. Listen, all the shit I give him, Gunna's nice, and one of it was great. It wasn't one of the albums of the year for me personally, but bro, like Lil Baby ran last year. Like it was
easy.
He's a superstar
Easy.
now. Like Gunna is still a rap star. Lil Baby is a superstar. Like he surpassed him. You know this.
But what if Gunna has
even Stu would say that. Marcus, even Stu would admit to it right now.
What does he know?
You said, where is he now?
What does he know?
You and Marcus are both on Gunna's payroll. So
You
You listen to One of Deluxe right now.
Great.
Take Lil Baby last album to One of Deluxe. You gonna say
My turn?
One of Deluxe was
Hey,
harder.
stop.
Wait, my
Stop
turn. My turn
playing.
deluxe.
My Turn Deluxe is
Deluxe?
better.
Money on the way is not better than that. Money
Then-
on the way.
better than what?
Okay.
Better than anything on
Also,
my turn. Is that what
we
we're
can
saying?
also talk about Lil Baby's feature game at this point because it's way better right now. Gunna has kind of been absent.
Wants and needs.
That's what happens when you work
Wants
on
and
the craft.
needs.
He needs to work on his craft to get better.
Wants and needs.
Drake wasn't ready. Who was Drake anyway?
Doesn't matter. That was Lil
What about
Baby's song.
Y'all been fucking with Drake forever. Never fucked with him.
You
So
vote
it
Cole?
wasn't that.
You vote Cole?
Who?
Exactly. Okay. I guess not.
Jermaine?
Whatever. Jermaine? Cole.
Cole?
I know Cole from Martin.
The bill is back. The real is back.
Flow
Cole.
Bananas here.
Right.
I know Cole that you get in your stocking. You know what I'm saying? Cole from Martin. Cole. I know a white person in my neighbor name was Cole. He was in the 4th grade. I was in 6th
I know
grade
you don't
too.
want to admit it, but it is right now based
It's
on
okay.
quality and by sales. It is a fact
Let me
It's
tell y'all
okay.
something.
that Lil Baby has
Let me tell y'all
passed
something.
Gunna.
It's
bro.
okay.
America
Okay.
is full of followers.
Okay.
If I told them right now that fucking Young Pimple was hot, they would be like, all right, babe.
Who?
Exactly. They're taking niggas to the top.
You missed the opportunity.
You missed the
And
opportunity
then-
several
What I'm
times.
saying
Several-
is,
See, look,
you was a
he-
you.
If you
said-
ask
you
niggas if they
really-
listen to One of Deluxe or they listen to fucking My Turn, niggas is gonna choose One of Deluxe. It's gonna be a majority. I promise you.
Nah,
Okay,
bro.
listen.
I promise you. In the
No,
full take,
But I'm
I
saying,
promise you.
if you want to say that, that's fine. But also,
You're
if
wrong.
If you want to ask,
I'm
niggas,
wrong.
no. Here's what I'm gonna say. If you want to ask niggas who's higher right now between Gunna and Lil Baby, 100% of them will say Lil Baby.
Great.
Hey,
Because now,
guess
I don't
what?
care what the majority says.
What do you
Song
say?
Coming out.
So right now,
Just because everybody
So-
agrees don't mean it's facts. That's
so
what I'm
Gunna,
saying.
so
about the
Gunna's
song.
higher than Lil Baby right now to you?
Duh.
We're gonna do a vote on Twitter and
Duh.
on Instagram.
Please, let's include the
Bro.
fans.
The albums of Winner Deluxe and My Turn by Lil
We don't
Baby.
even got, we just got.
We're gonna do
ask
it.
Who's hotter right now?
Who
Lil
is
Baby
harder? That's the
or
question
Gunna?
of the
Hey.
hour. Who is harder right now?
When is Gunna
This
drop?
is the
When
hottest
is Gunna drop?
questionnaire
Never.
When
of
is Gunna
podcasts
drop?
is this
It
year.
was supposed to been drop, didn't he? Exactly. Where he been at? Nobody
When is-
knows.
Bro, when is Gunna drop?
Who
I
has
don't want to hear
who
this,
has
bro.
the who
We
has
don't know
the
yet.
who has the animated videos when they rapping? Not Gunna, Lil Baby.
Because Little Gunna's been working on his craft.
You know
You
why?
said Little Gunna.
Yeah, Little Gunna.
Right, exactly. You don't even know.
Huh?
Yeah, sit down. You don't
Let me
even know
tell
what
y'all
you're talking
something.
about.
I don't care. Y'all can't even name 3 songs off My Turn right now.
It can't
Don't
be
you? Not the
still.
42 Doug joints. Good luck.
Okay, so
There, no, now look at Tuck.
no,
Oh, fuck. Not the
first
42
of all,
Doug joints.
I
It
can,
can't.
What?
but you can't just qualify a song because
Bro.
you don't like it.
That's
Bro.
all y'all know is the 42
Bro.
Doug joints.
On
No,
fire?
it's not.
On fire. Right lyrics. Go
Right.
ahead.
It's featuring Gunna.
Speak some lyrics.
It's featuring.
Tuck, you should
I
have
don't know
made
Gunna's
good
lyrics either.
songs.
Bro, because I'm just
I
looking
don't know
at you in
Cole's lyrics either.
disbelief.
I'm not a heavy lyric person.
Let me tell y'all
I listen to them, but I don't remember them.
Money on the way. Get in that cake.
Bro, you're just doing the chorus.
God, man.
Come on.
Hey.
Give me some bars. Give me some bars.
What are you saying? Pick a song, bruh.
I
Listen,
couldn't even
Pick
get
a
a
song.
chorus.
I'm
He's
not-
about to pull it up right
I'm
now.
not gonna talk bad about Gunna.
Just
Like you.
when
about
we
Lil
put
Baby.
this debate
But
I'm
out,
Lil
not talking
Baby's
bad
better.
about Lil Baby.
We'll let the people decide. How about that?
pick
Actually,
Gunna or Baby.
We'll let
Most recent
we'll let
albums.
we'll let the people decide.
The
people are to
I put
decide.
Prada on my collar 'cause I'm Prada. Come on,
Clearly,
stop
it's
playing.
Gunna versus
We'll let the
Lil
people
Baby.
decide. Move on. What's next?
I don't know nothing. What we talking about? Ye? Oh yeah. So for Ye's Donda album, I feel like for me, I ain't watched the last one, right?
In the transition.
Because the reason I didn't watch it was because I didn't want to feel like I was getting something I knew I wasn't gonna get. So I didn't listen to it. So
Same.
now that he's in Chicago, I feel like if there was a point where he would stop, it'd be Chicago because where he's from.
That's fair.
Who knows? He could be like Thursday. This is it. Where I'm from.
Thursday
My mother's.
night.
I imagine that's where his mother's from. We grew up. Atlanta may just been a good spot to just. It was a great spot to try things because you're gonna get the whole you can get the hip hop community. Atlanta may be the mega spot for hip hop in general. If it just depends how you feel.
I mean, that's the mega for black people.
It's
right
a
now.
mega.
Exactly. So like
the city
now,
of Atlanta is 50%.
what he's bringing to Chicago could be the final product. Who
Right.
knows?
Sure.
That's
how
why
I
I'm
thought
going.
about it. So
No,
when niggas was like, oh, I said, bro,
No, Mary,
this is Chicago.
Mary was saying the same thing.
That's
So, yeah,
definitely
like,
why I
yeah,
was
I
going because
understand.
I'm like, this makes sense.
It
If
makes
this
sense.
is your fourth go around, you know, I didn't.
Damn, it's
I, no
already
cap.
four?
I didn't even
So he had
understand
one
this.
that
He in
nobody.
Vegas.
He had one that we didn't know.
Oh,
Yeah, they went to
yeah,
Vegas
the
at
Vegas
first.
one, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this kind of would make sense. But I could see him having two in
Mhm.
Chicago, like especially with him and Chance the Rapper. I don't know really what they got going on. I guess they allegedly supposed to put
That's
an
fair.
album out. But I'm like, okay,
Please,
cool.
dog,
I can
please,
see
dog,
it.
dog.
But I can see it.
If Chance ain't doing drugs, we don't want it.
I'm
Okay, see, listen.
My wife. Fuck. We get it. Like, god damn, it's a fucking marriage.
That's not.
tape.
That's
God,
not.
damn.
That's not.
I
Yeah,
just
my wife.
overall could
My wife
see
and me.
it.
I
That's
love my wife. My wife loves me.
I could just see it
Oh, it's
overall.
my wife, I see.
So my thought of going there was like, okay, this could be the final production. Do I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
that
yeah,
he?
my
Do
wife.
I? Am I have hopes on that he's gonna drop the album? No, I don't. I have the leaked version of what I think is basically the final product. The
Yeah,
only other thing I
yeah.
could add is some Drake diss and Pusha T and whatever other bullshit that he has
we
going
definitely could use
on.
a push.
44,
We can
45.
always. We can always use a push.
If it was-
And Hove, maybe Hove jumped on in the track because
No.
I didn't even think Hove was
No.
gonna jump on one track.
Push the T got
So
touch stop.
after that, it just is what it
He
is.
can
But
only have so
overall,
much
I'm a fan
coke
of right
bars.
now.
Yeah.
The last time he
And he
did
ain't
the
ran
go
out
around,
yet.
I was a fan. It was fire from the
Tired of
second
hearing
shit
about
that
it.
I heard
Get
originally.
it? I know it's
So
better.
I'm hoping that maybe this is final. I hope he don't
Pray
bring
God,
them
please.
feather ass wings out because I don't really. Or he resurrects us into the sky. Like I don't care about that.
And then that was
He's
a
definitely
fact.
gonna
He's gonna
rapture
do something
again.
like
I'm
that.
sure, but I
He's
do want to
definitely
see the
gonna rapture
choir. I'm
I
excited
don't want to see
if
the choir. I don't want a gospel album.
Well, there's gospel on there, so
Hold
I
on
don't.
now.
Hold on
Now,
now.
hold on now. The
It's some gospel on
tape-
there.
The gospel
It was good.
tape was fire, bro.
It was
It's
good.
some gospel
So
on there,
good.
and
It
I'm
was
excited
good.
about that.
I'm not gonna say so good, but it was
I
good.
want to hear the
It was
gospel.
so
I
good.
want to see the choir because I always wanted to see Sunday choir, so I'm excited.
As long as Chance like
If
that,
If he
it was
don't
so
come out
straight.
till 12 o'clock at night, now I'm gonna have a problem because bitch, you should have been prepared.
He's a
That's
whole
the last
apostle.
thing he was trying to do, was trying to set up a show. Like, we don't care about none of the extra. Just come the fuck out. You should have been recording them verses. That's how I
Right.
feel. So you should
Right.
be prepared at this point. Unless you got a diss track to add on to some, you got 16 bars. That's it. If you
Wait.
don't got that, he had Jada kissing it, the locs after the verses come out. That's my other thing. Like, you too Hollywood right now.
But he's doing
Jadakiss?
what DJ Khaled does.
He had them come out after the
No,
verses.
but I'm saying why they Hollywood? Because he got Jadakiss.
Because why did you need them on the tape?
Why
If
not?
they didn't
Did
do
you
a
see-
verse,
did
Are you
see
from
the battle?
Are you from New York
But
or
what I'm
not?
the
saying,
Locs?
Are
I
you
don't
from
have a
New York or
problem.
not?
No, time out. I don't have a problem, but
She's not
like,
from New York.
of all people, why would you have them on the tape? If they didn't do a verses that night, you could have had
Hey.
Keith Sweat from a week ago.
I've been getting
And
this
Bobby
shit
Brown.
tired. I keep dollars on my head.
No.
No, but he
My
could have.
partner
I mean, he could
and
have,
my
but
Prada
But he
on my
didn't.
skin. I put Prada on my
If
collar.
Dipset would have won, he
Come
would
on,
have had
stop playing.
Dipset there. So either or, I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
I like Jadakiss.
It
I like
didn't
either or.
matter for
My point is,
nigga. It didn't matter.
I just want to hope this is the final project, and that's that.
It probably will be.
I just put my independent one
Chuck.
watch.
I hope he don't got no
What you got?
ongoing.
I already said I didn't think it was real at first. I'm
You
still
did-
very
you did
skeptical.
say
But it is
You
weird
said-
because they put a track list on Apple.
He's putting way.
Apple
yeah,
Music.
they did. He's putting way too much work into.
And it's the same as the leak.
I think I ain't
He's
gonna
gonna
have. I got
change
the
it.
leak version too.
He's gonna change
I didn't
And
know.
He is.
I got the
I
leak
think-
version. I listen to it. Here's the thing. Like, let's say, and I already told you, in comparison, let's say, like, you know, when DJ Khaled drops his albums, he drops albums with collaborations galore, right?
We're gonna compare DJ to.
Yeah, I am, because in this situation, I feel like, yay, you know, DJ Khaled puts Amigos and a Justin Bieber on a song with a beat that may fit Justin Bieber more. And it just, in my mind, even though, you know, for people in, I guess, maybe the pop listening group or the basic hip-hop listening group loves that because they get Justin Bieber and they get rappers a part of it. To me, these shits don't make sense. Like the last DJ Khaled album, and I
Wasn't great.
Wasn't great. And I feel
that
like
little
most of it
baby
for
and
me,
Dirk song though.
hard.
Yeah,
For
little
me,
little baby.
That's one.
Huh?
Lil Baby.
because, you know,
it's 60-70% Lil Baby.
It's literally Lil Baby. Dirk gets like, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
not even
yeah,
not
yeah.
even not even a
It was
16.
hard. I'm not saying
Not
it
even
was
a
hard,
16.
literally. But my thing is like, DJ Khaled just puts people together because they're stars. He doesn't put them together because they sound right. Ye has the ear. Like, I heard a song with Lil Baby and The Weeknd, and it's just fucking... I never think in my mind
but we already knew that, though.
But
we already had that respect for Kanye. That's why he has the world
he can take more. This the
waiting
first
on
time
his fucking leftovers.
This is the first time he's had an album where he literally brought in somebody for every song.
But some of that
he's
shit
never
was
done
trash.
that.
Pop
now,
Smoke track, trash.
I mean,
like I said, I haven't listened to anything.
Pop Smoke, well, they milked him out of everything and didn't use it.
Stop using Pop Smoke.
You know what I'm saying? He has nothing left.
They don't have anything
No, he literally
left.
has nothing left.
He don't have anything left.
He has nothing left. But my thing is like for Ye, I feel like it's just like this may be different because he knows how to place artists. Not saying artists that work, but with a sound that works. They can come there and he can figure it out. I think if that's what he's taking time on, and he's perfect, make sure it sounds well, then I mean I can understand. I don't feel like you should keep doing shows saying it's coming out. But I mean, Ye's it doesn't matter how many times Ye, unless he did it like fucking 10 times or something like that, people would still go.
I would have loved to see Tyler on that album.
I would love to see Tyler on that album.
I didn't see him on that track list though. But oh well.
I think what we're gonna get if it's what I have heard, just quite frank, it's gonna be great. People are gonna fucking love it. People are gonna love it because they're getting everybody they wanted with a Ye. I can't even call some verses. Ye may rap a chorus and that's it. And then you get like a Keem and a Travis. You're like, this is.
No, they was doing their shit on there.
I'm excited. If that's not it, great. And I got some unreleased shit.
Surprise twist. Drake's on the album.
I would be very surprised. Drake
just
showed up.
Just to hype it up.
After this trippy verse, got it.
Surprise twist. Drake's on
44, 45. Let go. This nerd ass jock. 44, 45. Push you fucking 45.
Here's my thing, bro. I find it. We don't know what goes on between them, but I find it very ironic that you're the one saying let it go, but you're the one that took your verse on somebody else's album to diss him again. Like I don't know, we don't know the history between them, but like Kanye hasn't dropped any music in a while, unless I missed.
Besides the gospel albums, he didn't drop anything.
But I'm saying unless I missed another recent diss of Drake.
Yeah, I mean he dropped that bullshit with the baby and like 2 Chainz that. Big beat about oh
Kanye.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? It's on Spotify. Apple Music right now.
Did he diss
It's
Drake?
terrible. No, he didn't say shit. He literally didn't say anything.
That's my point.
Skippity bop. Skippity bop.
Skip poop.
Bullshit. Yeah, skip poop. You never heard that?
That's my point though. Like he hasn't dissed him. So
You
like,
heard this?
you took this
Terrible.
opportunity
It's
to
fucking terrible.
diss Kanye.
The baby's on there, so you know. We know.
Now you hate the baby.
SpongeBob comes across the screen.
Oh, now you hate Lil Baby? That's
Nah,
what you're doing now?
The baby, bro.
Oh, fuck him.
Man,
No,
Lil Baby. I like Lil Baby. I know Lil Baby has shown me he's a true art. He's cold.
No,
with
the baby's verse, his flow is very cold. He just oversaturated it.
Very unique.
He just oversaturated the market.
Man,
He's an
so
audience.
much potential, my nigga.
He still has it.
They like this one song. I'm gonna make 20 of them.
Bro, take the beat, make it again. I'm not fucking playing.
Oh, they like that beat.
If I have to
I'm
tell
gonna
you
use
one
it
more
in
time,
variations. 6 other
make it
times.
again. What the fuck this SpongeBob
And
fucking
space
do?
them out.
Oh wait.
Like, make it
2 songs in between.
Period.
hop in the mail.
3 albums by in the meantime.
Literally.
Boom, boom.
I want to drop an album tomorrow, the 12th. I want to have one by the 12th, the 14th, and the 15th. So, play the same beat over. I don't fucking care. That's what he did.
When y'all think Certified Lover Boy coming out?
November.
September.
You said
October,
September. You said
and in
November.
October,
And then you said October.
I say end of October
OVO?
if it's by his birthday.
Because
Yeah,
OVO.
facts. I would say that he gonna drop at Scorpio season. That's what I think. So whether that's
Yeah, I remember.
October is him more so.
You remember when he said January?
I do
Then he
remember
said
And then
that.
a
by
whole
end of the summer.
video.
But I believe. But I mean, I'm not surprised.
Mary
Speaking of
like, Mary like, I believe him every time he says it, but
I just
Arguably,
think,
the,
I'm not surprised.
The greatest rapper that's out right now has made a statement.
Lil Baby?
Who?
Arguably the greatest. I'm just saying, if he's been gone for a second, but if you consider Kendrick Lamar to still be at that helm,
Right.
he has issued a statement, and off of this statement, we know music is coming. But off of this
Finna
statement, I feel
retire.
like what we're about to get,
This is last one.
bro.
Last TDE.
I feel like what we're about to get is gonna be, man. I can't. I'm
It
so
needs,
Sick of that
excited, bro.
shit.
it needs to be.
I think it's gonna be.
Why you looking at me?
If he gives me
This is
another
last TV.
album,
You think he's gonna leave?
This makes
Oh, you
sense
didn't-
because
you
he got
didn't-
his
you didn't
own
see-
you
like,
don't
record.
take it.
He
I
got
read
his
it,
own
but I
Yeah,
label.
he got his own label now.
That's his last TDE album. That's what he said.
Yeah.
This
He
makes
got
sense.
King
said
on his label.
with my last album at TDE. He said
Ah.
him
King
and
is
King
on
got
label.
that.
And then he finna go
It's
berserk.
like P something. It's him and his boy.
Listen, it needs to be
He
elite.
finna go.
If he gives another album that goes in that helm, the
He's
three
at the
good
top.
Kid Mad City,
He's at the top.
bro, he's number one.
Exactly.
I know just no.
No, it's not disrespect. But if
exaggeration.
this
He's
album,
number one.
if this album right now, if it drops and it's elite, he is number one.
Ever?
Yes, I give it to
To
him.
me,
I will give it
because-
to him off that.
Because every album is so different from the other, and they're all elite. Like different from sound, different from concept, different from how he presents it.
It's
Like
gonna
they're
go
all
crazy.
different.
Other than Damn Again, probably I think the last word.
It's
I was
elite.
like, oh my
a
god,
great
this
album.
is
It's
crazy.
fucking elite.
That's the untitled, the unmastered tracks. Like
Even the
bro,
the
if he put these
throwaways
on-
are
oh
good.
my God.
Right.
Then you go back, you can go like to Section 80, and you're like, whoa,
Yes,
this is
bro.
I mean, this is a fucking Kendrick. Like, whoa,
Yes.
this is like that.
Is
nigga.
Rigor Mortis on that one?
Yeah.
That's a
Rigor
great song.
Mortis.
That's
God.
a great song.
He finna go
Aaliyah
next.
song.
Cushion Corinthians is
Cushion
on there.
Corinthians.
Mhm.
Yes.
Tammy song, I think, is on there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what a tape, bro.
No, it's elite, bro.
Overly dedicated. That mixtape though. That was a good
Overly
one, too.
Dedicated,
And
like-
that's-
Kendrick has, man, I ain't realized how long I've listened to him. I listened to, I guess, to like 2011.
Yeah.
And like 10 years in, and here I'm talking about,
Cartoons and
this
cereal.
is the best, like, this is,
No, you're not. I'm saying cartoons and cereal.
Cartoons is the great song. But like,
Yeah, you're
we can
right, bro.
argue it now, but if he has a third album like that, I don't even feel an argument. Like, Kendrick,
He already had their album.
Yeah.
Because Good Kid, Pimp Butterfly, and Damn. If,
I think
if
that
this
was
fourth
amazing.
one is on those same levels,
Yeah.
he's that to me.
Yeah.
He is that.
I would,
I
for me,
can
it's
see
like,
it.
Damn, I'll put Damn in like just a smaller tier below Good Kid and like Pimp
But it's
Butterfly.
still.
But it's still elite.
No, you're right. I agree. But I'm saying if anybody else, even Drake, even Cole, if anybody else dropped an album like Damn, that's their best album.
Facts.
Facts.
That's how I feel.
So,
So, it's just like,
Do you think we get all three this fall? Do you think we get all three albums this
I
fall?
think we gonna get a SZA album.
2014.
it's close.
2014, bro.
I really
I
want
don't
just
know.
imagine if Cole. I know it's a weird thing to say, but just imagine if like he had the same lyrics, same song, same production, and he was just rapping it. It's such a weird thing to think about. I know, but I feel like even if Cole
I
dropped,
feel like we
Damn,
got a taste of that when they did the Black Friday freestyles. We got to see Cole rap on.
and it was hard.
He got hella people
So it's
under him.
you can kind of imagine. So
Okay, I have it's arguable.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I feel like we get all three this fall.
What you mean, all three?
Ye, Drake, and Kendrick.
We getting more than that. We're gonna get
Yeah,
Ye,
I'm
Kendrick, Drake, Travis, Schoolboy, SZA.
Travis got to. I think Travis is coming
He has
quick
to drop because
It's coming quick.
Astroworld.
because yeah, exactly.
Don Toliver.
I think we
Life
got
of
lucky.
a
I think
Don.
Rolling Loud could be
Probably
his
Shay
gonna
test
drop
set of
something.
where his album was.
I wouldn't
So if
be
he was
surprised
dropping his
if
album,
drops.
I know we was at 19.
Mm-hmm.
Like his test set include like Highest and Rumor just came out. Like his song, he like tested him not with the right. Well, you know who knows how he made his set for Astro after he hurt his leg, but if like it was a test it, like here I can test these and I'll change or modify. We could get an album beginning of October, get a test set,
Thug finna drop something
and Rolling. Thug's about to drop.
in October.
The top niggas are dropping. Baby Keem is still on. It's still on the who knows.
No,
But
yeah.
I feel like Kendrick dropping, Baby Keem is coming too at the same
Right.
time. So I think we like, not to make comparison, but the music that we can get this year could be going down as well as them years. Like one of the years we got.
What was another good
Solange-
year? 16.
Solange has been
16 was another
talking.
good year.
16, 14 were great years.
We've gotten good albums this year. We
Yeah.
still got like Isaiah. We got Vince. We got Tyler
Isaiah,
Creator.
Tyler, Vince.
Yeah, we got
You remember
Isaiah
that,
Shaw
that
album
leak?
was really good.
Yes, it was.
ASAP?
I
That
was just
A-
the
listening to that.
ASAP leak.
That's
I love-
if
but I love
ASAP is
Zay,
releasing
though.
songs
I
off
love
that
Zay.
leak, he's gonna be back.
That's-
If
that
ASAP releases
was-
songs
I
that
listened to
you
that
sent me
last
though.
night and today.
All his, but
Yep.
if you were to ask me, all his albums are fire to me.
No, that's fine. That's probably my
Sylvia
favorite text of
Demo,
him.
Sons Tirade,
That I
and
enjoy
my
all the
favorites,
way
but
through.
they're all raw as fuck to me.
No,
Let me
that's fire.
ask y'all this going from that. Now, just speaking of music, what's right now, I feel like we're in Ali listen to new shit or you kind of listen to shit you already been listening to. What is it that y'all, as we always say, what y'all listening to right now that y'all been getting into? For myself, I would start out, obviously the Trippy album's out, but I'm listening to a lot of like, let's just be flat honest. Twitter was talking about what the white people music, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't cap. I got into it and I watched I always somehow go back to Queen. Queen's one of my favorite.
No, but classic rock is
Bands in
actually
general.
such an amazing job.
Bro, what's his name? Freddie Mercury's lead singer is probably top 2 voice I've ever heard. Like I listen to that shit and I'm like, bro, this shit is ridiculous. I'm working and like headphones. I'm like, damn. I had to stop. Like, damn, this is like, how the fuck are you singing like this? Like, this is nuts. Then I just been caught up in it. I watched the movie again. I was like, man.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. Dude
I
is
saw
like
a post that said
crazy.
he's the best live performer ever, even
Bro,
better than Michael Jackson.
If you watch his Live Aid, like
That's what I heard them
1985
say.
performance,
That's tough.
have you heard it? If you watch it, it's a Live Aid. It was like everybody performed. 1985, 84, something like that. You only get 20 minute sets, so you have to run through them. It was ridiculous. It was phenomenal.
It was
one of my
probably all
favorite performers area. I've been listening to Heart a lot too, another like rock band, like two women, a lead woman that sings and a lead woman on guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got some Barracuda and shit.
Oh yeah,
Like Magic Man.
That's in rock. What's that game?
It's on Rock Band.
Yeah.
And like
That's
I
right.
got on YouTube, just got stuck in like, you know, they give you similar videos. So
That's
now
crazy.
Stevie Nicks and shit. I've just been stuck in this old rock era, so that's been big for me. But you just look up old soft. I guess it's a soft rock. It would be.
I just call it. I
Yeah.
don't know if I can call it classical
Bro,
rock.
I didn't know it was a girl. She's over there. Bro, she's so smooth. She's like,
Yes.
I'm just like,
Very
That's a great
whoa.
game.
That shit's hard. But y'all, what y'all listening to?
So I've been listening as of recent, like today and yesterday. I was listening to Isaiah Rashad, and that was the first time I actually listened to it all the way through.
What's it called?
Burning, whatever, burning.
Oh, I was just watching you shut it out. It's the
Whatever
house-
is burning down the house. The house is
burning.
burning. That's what I
She
was
said burning
bumping.
house.
I was listening to that song about
Same
some
thing.
herb
All herb.
fire.
Mhm. Yes, it is.
That's
25?
fire.
It's featuring who's singing?
Y'all don't know, though.
I-
You put me on
I
the
kind of
spot
spaced out.
now.
You said Herb. I'm thinking G Herbo.
Nah,
Yeah, I spaced
nobody's
out.
thinking about
It
G
was
Herbo right
it was
now.
called I Got It All Her by Mindy.
Yeah, featuring a Mindy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit fire.
That shit is.
I was listening to that. And I like his freestyle, 93 freestyle. Fire. I also listen to K
You
Camp.
get a Prius.
No, that shit was fire. I'm like, yeah, I fucks with that. But
You said who?
K Camp,
See,
yeah,
people said that KK album was really nice. And
It was cool.
I tried to get into it.
I wasn't a big fan.
it wasn't my
was
favorite
cool.
album that he's ever dropped, but it was cool.
Yeah,
I like K Camp. Ty Dolla $ign and Division dropped the tape.
Mm-hmm.
I probably like 3 songs from it, but it was also cool. I didn't really have like high
Division
expectations.
doesn't stand out to me. I don't even know.
Yeah,
He can.
it was cool.
The
It
talent
could-
is there, but
He didn't have to do
it.
a duet album. That's how I feel. He didn't have to
Yeah.
use Ty Dolla $ign. They could have just dropped separate albums. I would have been okay with that. But hey, and I've been listening to Mariah the Scientist. That's really my girl right now. So that's who I listen to.
I
Faithfully.
never tapped into that. I heard
I've
it.
been here.
No, it's
I've been
fire.
hearing that.
She got some cool tape. She got a tape with Young Thug on there. That's actually fire. I'm a fan, and I'm excited for Young Thug to drop because he dropped a tiny desk
We
recently.
don't talk about Thug enough either. That nigga's been lasting. He's
I'm
been lasting.
We're not,
I'm-
we're not
but he
talking
did
about
just
Thug
drop
enough
a song
because the
from that,
last
though.
because the
Yes,
last
he-
album he dropped wasn't great. Let's keep it.
Which one was
let's
that?
I
keep
feel
it
like
real.
every one of his tapes
Oh,
is
yeah,
like.
with his face on it?
No,
Nah,
not that
The
one.
You
one-
talking about the slime language?
You talking about?
Yeah, no, I
The
agree.
YSL tape?
No, I agree. That's not my
Yeah.
favorite.
That you're talking about was elite.
Yeah, you talking about YSL
So much
tape.
fun.
Exactly.
I don't really.
Yeah, So Much Fun is
I don't
elite.
I like So
I
Much
don't really
Fun.
count
Amazing.
YSL too much.
The
but
one
it's-
you're talking about, I didn't care about. I feel like
Exactly.
that
That's
wasn't
on
far.
video.
It wasn't
I
great.
kept 3
Hard.
songs.
But
on
if you watch his
Trivia
Tiny
was
Desk,
hard.
I'm a fan. He does like 3 or 4 new
Subtract
songs,
the
and
song
then
that
the
had Drake
last
on it.
one is Ski that he
Just
performs
just
live
fire.
with Travis Baker, and I thought it was fire. I'm
Okay.
a fan, but he does drop
Travis Barker
he dropped
should
a
be hard
song
as
yesterday
For real.
with that was he performed, which I mean it's not my favorite, but I mean it was cool. But I did like what he's dropping, so
I
I'm
like
a fan.
Thug. I was disappointed with
I
the
feel
last
that.
album. That's why I expect better.
No, I ain't
He
no
about to
respect
go
for the
through a
YSL. I
Cameron
respect much
phase.
for YSL.
He's
tape.
finna go through a phase, and I'm here
He's
for
got
it. Pink
all
phase,
pink stuff.
I'm here for
Pink
it. Pink. That's
Bentley,
what his album
pink
allegedly is
Lambo.
called.
Yeah.
Facts. I'm
But-
here for it.
He's about to have an iconic photo in a pink meat coat.
As he
and,
should. He was wearing some feathers. That's the shit I'm not with. Like he looked like a fucking bat. Or a scarecrow. I didn't give a fuck about that. I'm serious, y'all. Like he had that rolling out in his shit.
I saw
like,
that. Yeah.
Or in it, in what's his name? Kanye has some shit on in his shit. Like you didn't have to do all that, but hey,
You talking about the all red?
no, he had feathers. Like he had a
Uh,
feather thing on, like
The
some
Black
weird shit.
Feather?
Yes, some weird shit. But overall, that's who I've been
Probably
listening to, and that's just that.
It's probably like
And some
$10,000
old shit. Summer, I've been listening to some old Summer because I know Summer finna drop soon. So I'm hoping she drops this fall or winter to get in my feelings.
Summer.
I
Something
recently
like that.
went back and listened to all her hits.
Bops. Every single one.
They all sound the same.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm
Whoa. Or Summer.
I'm gonna
No.
play her top 3 hits for you after this
And what are
pod.
they? Name them right now.
I'm not good with the name.
Okay.
But I can sing them to you though.
And what are they? Go.
You don't want me to sing. I was really
You
finna sing,
0
but
for
then I was
2.
like,
No, Summer, like, I'm here
no,
for you.
I'm not saying she's not talented at all. I'm just saying those top songs they do have. They do
Her
sound
features
similar.
are my favorite, but her albums, like,
I'm
fire.
just saying
What
her
was-
top songs
what
they
was that
sound
last album?
similar. They do.
Over It.
Over it.
With the she
With
was
is
like
Pink.
yeah.
She's on the phone.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
Over It.
That's a good album. I like that.
Mary damn
That's
near got
fire.
offended.
No, like,
I like
I
that.
think she's
You can't
fire.
listen,
I think
bro.
she
You-
finna
you-
drop
you
some
can't-
fire
you
shit.
can't
She's
talk
taking
about Summer
forever.
Walker, bro. They won't take it, bro.
I don't
I
like
remember
that.
we went to Days of Ace and girls was boxing.
As they should.
At
I would have
her
boxed.
performance.
I would have
Why?
boxed at her
'Cause
performance.
They
Somebody
damn
cut somebody
fathers.
else,
Damn.
and they was
Well,
boxing.
can't relate
and
to
guess
that.
what? They both got kicked out.
It was
Stupid.
niggas fighting at Travis.
That's somebody to
Hey.
fight for.
That's
No, that was fine for racial purposes, but it's okay.
oh.
But
I remember that.
right when we was
Oh,
like, yeah, by the
gosh.
food trucks and shit. But overall, I'm excited for Summer. I hope she drops soon. I'm excited for that to R&B girls. I think there's a lot of R&B artists who've been dropping female.
Ari needs to
Snow,
stop playing.
who? Ari Lennox.
Man.
No, she do need to
Her
stop
and
playing.
SZA need to stop
Her
playing
and
around.
SZA. But like, I'm excited for SZA after I listen to Isaiah because she had a feature on there that was
They
fire.
finna roll out everybody.
Yeah, so
To me, that's how I feel.
I'm geek
I'm
for
excited
that. And
for
a Baby
Schoolboy.
King.
I hope a Schoolboy comes
Absol.
out.
I'm so excited for Schoolboy. Schoolboy
Baby
is my
King
second
will be
favorite
Get some
artist.
Absol.
Yeah, so
Absol's cool,
Absol's
bro. I love
my
Schoolboy,
favorite feature
You know,
artist of TV.
Y'all know I love Schoolboy, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
that's a good one.
that's one of my favorite artists. And I love Kendrick, but Schoolboy different too.
You like
I'm here
Schoolboy
for
more
it.
than Kendrick?
No, but I want to sometimes. I just can't, but I do want to sometimes. What you
Yeah,
think?
man.
Can't
Moments.
do it. I'm listening to a lot of stuff. Trippie Redd's album just came out, so I've been listening to that quite a bit. Still been listening to Tyler the Creator's album because I think it's album of the year thus far. Went back and listened to the Off Season.
It's
It-
better than I.
It's a good album.
Yeah.
It's a good album. I really like it. See what else. I got a rock playlist.
What's on your rock playlist?
It's a lot of stuff. Classic rock. We got some of that Fall Out Boy emo
Okay,
kind of
now.
stuff. You know, it's a lot of stuff on there.
Okay.
Hard rock, metal, everything. Been listening to that. Still been listening to Benny. Plugs I Met.
I forgot something. I'm sorry.
You can go. I'm thinking.
I've been listening to
a lot of
Hello
stuff.
Charlie's Narcissist.
Hard.
Fire.
Money T.
Fire.
I told her, bro.
Fire.
I'm not saying I'm the fucking, I'm not P. Diddy.
She
or nothing.
fire. So is Sky. Sky been fire too. Everybody been
Sky.
dropping fire ass shit lately.
I'm not
Local.
saying I'm fucking, what's that nigga name from Death Row? I'm not saying I'm him.
Suge Knight.
I'm not saying I'm Suge, but I recognize talent.
We
when I
hope you're
hear
not
it.
Suge Knight.
You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
he
That's
locked
a
up.
that's a
Y'all
villain.
let me say what I'm saying
He
before y'all
is.
just
That's a-
attack me
that's
and
a-
think
that's
I'm
a
gonna
real-
bring
get locked
down
up,
the-
so-
That's a real life tiger.
No,
He's
I'm
a
not
villain.
saying I'm at the top of the record company, but I hear talent when I hear them too. You know what I'm saying? I hear Sky, I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Some
I hear
fire
Sky, and I'm like, damn, okay, she hard. I hear T, Hello Charlie. I'm like, yeah, she hard. We just know talent here.
We
You
do.
know what I'm saying? Like, when I hear them, I just hear, like, talent. I'm not saying they have to pay me for what I knew, but if
Nobody's
they did,
paying you anything.
if they did pay
That
me,
is
I
what
wouldn't
they're
be
out there.
against it. Like,
He was
you know
getting
what I'm
sponsored.
saying?
Right.
What are they paying you for?
Patreon.
What are
Somebody has to
they
discover
paying
you.
you for,
Somebody
bro?
has to tell you first off, you know what? You have
You
something.
started here.
You know
And
what?
you can't. Some people are yes men. They tell you have something, you don't. I'm not that guy.
I'm not that.
A lot of you are not that guy. Me, I know talent. When I hear them, I say, yeah, let's take this shit.
Okay.
What you need to do is quit your job.
Oh my god.
Quit.
Oh,
Abandon
that's
your
what it
apartment. Live off the street. 'Cause you gonna-
damn.
it ain't gonna be nothing but 2 weeks. You're gonna live on the street for literally not even 14 days because once you make it, it's up
All right.
and it's stuck.
And it is what it is.
It's up, then it's up.
When y'all see Sky, y'all see Hello Charlie, like when y'all see them, when y'all see them when they there, remember who told y'all first.
You want
Remember when Scott sent me that freestyle first? I said I got music.
You first person to tell me about Scott.
Remember T sent me the music.
You're not the first person to tell me about
cookie?
her. I knew
But you remember?
we was in the same place, so we all knew about her music.
Because I showed it to y'all.
That's not true. But if you want to take credit for it, you can have it. But that's not true.
Hey, Mike, listen to this. All right, I'm gonna listen to what it is.
You not on the phone? Okay.
Put your job. Call them niggas right now. Quick. Fuck them. If you are right now, leave. You don't need this shit no more. It's lame for you. That's what I just told them. And when they succeed, I don't need no credit. I don't need no cash. I want them to
just said you want to get paid. What is it?
I'll tell you my mom. I'll tell you my mom.
But why are they paying? I still don't.
They don't need to because
why do they?
Just knowing that they became what I knew they could is enough for me.
No, I think we want to know what was even the fee that you were being paid.
I don't even need a fee.
A discovery fee?
Just to have me in my heart. To have me in my heart to see them become what they're gonna become is enough for me.
Damn.
Right on.
Yeah. And I don't need no money. But remember, you know what I'm saying? When I come to New York, when I come to LA, I don't expect to be in the regular GGA section at the club.
Okay.
I expect to be humble in the back. In the
Humble
VIP,
in the
just
back.
chill like I don't need no recognition. I'm cool.
I don't want to be by those peasants down there.
Yeah, I got my water. I got my water.
I'm not regular. I'm not regular.
Niggas taking pictures. I'm okay. No, I don't need it. I don't need that recognition.
You knew that you go way back. You go way back with them.
I'm cool right here. The fact that you have me here.
You telling them to take pictures of them.
Not them, not me. Don't ever take a picture of me because it wasn't me. All I did was do what I'm supposed to do, what I was born to do.
Oh my God.
Not what I was asked to do. What I was born to do.
It's my turn.
Well, what is you listening to? Yes, what is you listening to?
I ain't. It's my turn.
Yes.
A couple more things.
Yeah.
So
we still talking about that?
So
you went on and on.
Yeah, you went on and on.
Right.
You went on.
I thought we was past this shit already.
So Aaliyah got put back on streaming
She
services.
did.
So
That's right, Tuck.
I was listening to One in a Million.
Sing it, Tuck.
I was listening to the whole thing.
I know
The
that's
whole
right.
album.
I know that's right. Spin that around.
And then
Child, she is rolling over in her grave.
Yeah, Drake come in. That's one of his hardest songs ever. With
Tuck,
that Jeezy
keep
on
going,
it?
keep going.
With that Jeezy on it?
Keep going.
It was tough.
Come on, Tuck. Tell me that ain't one of his hardest ever.
That one and Lights Out with Jay-Z. Two of his earliest, biggest
Light Up
features.
is a good song too with Alicia Keys in it.
Yeah, Fireworks.
Fireworks.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, light up.
yeah.
Keep going.
Even when the sun goes down.
And then I went back and I've been listening to Jack Harlow's album a lot too.
Okay.
I haven't gone back to this one yet. Was it better when you went back?
So, I mean, I really liked it the first time through. So
I was about to say it was solid, but it's the first time I haven't gone back.
It was good, but I just thought it was regular to me.
It's a perfect college album. I've been seeing he's been doing tours and a lot of open weekends for schools, going stupid.
As he should.
Stupid.
mm-hmm.
That's a great.
So yeah, that's about it.
That's probably me.
Yeah.
I am listening. I can talk a lot about a lot of shit. So I am.
Period.
First of all, when you put
Yo,
that
camera,
post,
buddy.
when you put that post about the music, the white music, whatever, I went down a rabbit hole of rock. I did.
You go
Classic
so
rock.
deep in it. Don't
What's your
oh
top
my
three? Top
God.
three, go.
You go so far in it.
Timer
bro.
going on.
Go.
Okay, so I
4
was
seconds.
listening to Slipknot.
All right.
That's heavy metal.
Jesus Christ.
They're on my
Yeah, that's
playlist.
face paint.
Exactly, it's
They're
heavy.
on my playlist.
That's my
Heavy
spit.
metal.
That's real mosh.
Yeah, that's real metal, real mosh pit. A real opening up.
That's OG mosh spit.
What else I listen to? Twisted Sister.
Boy, you went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, and then I was listening to who was the other one?
Somebody's drunk
Fuck, I can't remember the other
bar.
It was a lot of people though, bro. It really was.
Somebody's
I went down a rabbit hole.
Come on, man.
But,
You only named 2 people.
she said 3.
Top three. He gave me 2.
I gave her
me 2.
66%. That's a passing grade. It's a passing grade.
66.6.
These get degrees now. Come on. Anyway,
I can send you guys my rock playlist.
Send it. Drop it. Drop it in the podcast.
My
Drop
rock
that
playlist is
shit.
definitely probably the
Drop them.
stop it. Mine's better. Whatever.
Are you
Probably
serious?
not
Drop
that
them.
much.
I'm going to.
serious?
I'm going to.
Everybody drop their
I'll
rock
do it. I'll do
playlist.
it.
I don't have a rock
put that
playlist,
on.
so
I'm
let me
still
listen.
talking about what I'm listening to.
Sorry.
Y'all don't respect. Anyway, listen. Jid dropped a song. J.I.D.
About time.
He did?
Fuck.
He did. It's,
Don't tell me it was that Madden song.
that shit was hard though.
Yeah, it wasn't
It's not
It's a
hard.
Madden song, though.
But here's my thing. I don't think it's. I think
Fight for the touchdown.
I think they put it on Madden, but I don't think it's a Madden song.
7.
I think it just fits.
He was on Conway the Machine's album. His verse was great.
Who's gonna rough me up? I don't think that's a Madden song. I think
Who's
he
gonna rough
just
me
put it. You heard it.
That
Who's gonna
sound
tackle me?
Whatever.
Madden.
EA.
EA.
That's on that heart.
It's a good song.
It's a
good
fire
song.
song,
It's a good
bro.
song.
Like
You know it's a good song.
his energy. No, I don't. His energy.
TikTok, Young Thug.
His energy is fire. Like
It is.
in the past, he's been kind of
okay.
he's kind of kept his energy a little low. When I feel like when Jid brings his energy high, shit is fire. He's
Takes
already
it to
got the
another
bars.
level, bro.
He already got the
What
flow.
song is that?
His energy needs to be hot, and then also
Child, let me
Schoolboy
look the
had
fuck
like
up.
an hour stream where he played like 4 snippets of his new songs, and them shits are fire. Fire.
Schoolboy's one of the under recognized people of like the sound of his music with his voice and it's just perfect.
That
Every
don't
time.
matter.
He's
Soundtrack.
the perfect underrated
I told
artist. It's
you.
like
It's
it's one of those things. Like me and Brianna went on the TDE tour, right? And they had like all the banners, like who went gold and who went platinum.
I'm in the game.
And it's like obviously Kendrick has a shit ton, and then you see to the right, Schoolboy has a shit ton. Like damn, that went platinum. Damn, that went platinum. That like yeah, he's like I don't want to say he's the forgotten artist, but like it almost feels that way because like
The oxymoron is
yeah,
because
like obviously
Oh my
Kendrick is
God.
like the face, and then SZA is like the R&B face, so like she's not judged on the same.
This is a Madden song?
It's not. It's on Madden playlist, but it's
I
not.
didn't know this was that shit.
So you've heard it before.
I'm about to break the bank.
From TikTok. I didn't know this was-
I mean, it's on the playlist, but like the song came out before.
Oh no.
So
Go
fuck
ahead,
with
what you
fuck
saying.
with Tucky, bro.
Yeah.
They
Like
coulda
the song is not a
Jamaican
Madden
this
song. Stop
album.
disrespecting my boy.
Nah, you good.
Saying
but
what you
it's
were
a Madden
saying, bro.
song for
About
sure.
Schoolboy, bro. Like
About all of it. Whatever you're talking about, just
those snippets that Schoolboy dropped are
Mm.
fire, and I cannot wait for his album. I think this album is gonna be on the oxymoron blank face level.
Ooh.
I hope so.
You like blank face, huh? Or you like oxymoron?
I
like
love
Oxymoron.
so much.
I think
And Blankface.
I love oxymoron. I think
Wait.
I think blank face is best.
What's the
album.
latest one?
Crash Talk?
I like Crash Talk. I like Blankface more than I did at the beginning because I thought the sound was weird. But I listened to it again. I was like, wow, this is.
All right, maybe that's what I gotta do.
I love
You,
blank face.
I
I went
listened to
in-
it again.
I went
I
into
want to listen to it
Blankface.
maybe twice.
I love
maybe
Blankface.
twice. All the way
I
through.
love Blankface.
I went into Blankface expecting like,
Oxymoron. That's why I
It's
and
a
it
little
wasn't
different.
that, so I'm
It's
like,
a little different. It's a little
I
weirder.
don't like this
It's a
that
little
much.
weirder.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll go back
It's
and
a
listen
weird
to it,
listen
though.
at first, but the second time I'm like, oh,
It's just a unique.
okay.
It's like a uniquer sound, but it's still a Schoolboy sound, which is weird to say, but like it still feels like Schoolboy.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't compromise this. None of them actually compromise their sound. Even like when I heard Pimp a Butterfly, I was like, this is different, but it still feels Kendrick.
Right.
Like they don't. None of them compromise their sound. They're always true to who they are, which is why I love them.
Is that
I
is that
love
what
it
you're listening
so
to?
That's what I'm listening to, bro.
Well, here we are. We somehow reached the end. And in the end, I have to tell you to follow us. And when I say follow us, I mean follow us on Twitter at all the vibes 2 underscores, on Instagram 2 underscores all the vibes, atv365.com, atv365@gmail.com. I can always mention us on our personal pages. You can see us on all the pages as well. Until next episode, this is Tuck's first, I guess, in-person episode. And we'll be back for more shit. Look out. Episode coming. Until next time, viewers.
Brianna's drunk.
This is your
She toe up.
anchor man, Ron Burgundy
She out
of
of
this
it.
podcast.
Okay.
Michael B. And I'm saying, good night, Seattle. Be blessed.
Seattle.
And if I see you
That's
tomorrow,
on the news.
I'm
great.
slapping the shit out of
And
you.
if I don't see you tomorrow, awesome. Keep it real.